This guide will walk you through the draft board. When you are ready to draft, click Open Draft Board. Click on the drop-down menu to find your league. Then click Open Draft Board. To draft a player, double-click on the player's name. On the left-hand side of the screen, My Team will appear highlighted in orange. In this round, I pick 6. I will choose from my recommended picks. Each owner's picks will be broken down in this area of the screen on the Draft Dashboard tab based on their position. To see the full roster of each team, click on the Rosters tab, click Fantasy Teams, and scroll down to whichever team you would like to see. Here is a breakdown of my team. On the lower right-hand side of your screen, a summary of all the picks taken is listed. To view the best available players based on their point value and not their dynamic draft value, click Best Available. This does not take into account the dynamic draft value settings, but shows the highest projected players at their set point values. If an owner in your league drafts a player that is difficult to find, simply click on the player search bar at the top of the page and enter their name. Then click Draft. To see the details about that player, click Details. The stats will then appear. You may also write in or remove a player from the draft board. In the lower left-hand side of your screen, the dynamic baseline values will appear, which will inform you which position it is best to pick next. If a player is accidentally drafted, you may simply click Undo. You may also click Skip Pick to skip that owner's draft pick. You may change the draft order of the owner at that pick by simply clicking on the drop-down menu. When switching tabs on the draft board, make sure you refresh your draft dynamic values when you return to the draft dashboard. This will make sure that the recommended pick is the best pick for your team. You may also add in a flag for a specific player. By clicking on Add Flag. To view flagged or removed players, click on the tab. If you must leave during your draft, you may click Save Draft, and your draft will save. This draft has a total of 20 rounds. 20 rounds is the maximum rounds in this draft. Throughout your entire draft, the recommended picks recommend the players that will most likely be available and are the most advantageous for you to pick. To show the top 10 players with the top 10 dynamic draft values, click Show Top 10. Without clicking Show Top 10, the players shown will be the players that will most likely be available by your next pick. The owner with the current pick will appear underneath on the clock. To show the clock on your screen, click on File, Show Clock. To begin the clock, click Start. When you are finished, click Stop. Then reset. When you are finished with your draft, to export your draft results to an Excel file, click on File, Draft Results, Export. Then you may save the document and have a printout of your draft results.